In 1908, real estate practitioners from around the country met in Chicago to unite under one professional organization. Portland received their charter in 1911 from what is today known as the National Association of Realtors. 100 years ago, real estate was unregulated. A lot of people said, oh, yippee, this is our chance. Real estate was unregulated and real estate brokers had no organization, no standing in court to sue for justly earned commissions. The Portland Realty Board soon changed that. Something had to be done. One of the first actions of the new board in 1912 was to go on record against wildcat promoters and real estate swindlers. Working with the city of Portland, the board drafted one of the only successful municipal license laws in the country, which predated the state license law by several years. In 1924, the National Ethics Committee members established the Realtor Code of Ethics. Today, the Realtor Code of Ethics continues as the foundation of our business, establishing promises and a duty of care and professionalism. PMAR continues its proud tradition of taking the lead in professionalism with its best practices, the ideals of courtesy and professionalism all members strive for. Over the past 100 years, members of the Portland Metropolitan Association of Realtors, or PMAR, have gone above and beyond the call of duty to enhance the quality of life of our citizens. In the war years, realtors raised money for families left destitute and subscribed to over $100,000 in war bonds. The board took the lead in the community to find housing for defense workers. When the Vanport flood of 1948 wiped out hundreds of homes, the board mobilized to notify the Red Cross of rental units immediately available and worked with other relief organizations to find housing solutions for the newly homeless. Today, PMAR continues the 100-year tradition of home ownership with our public service website, hownorthwest.com.
Hownorthwest.com is a one-stop resource for homeowners. The website features a searchable database of lending programs, 100 questions and answers for buying a home, and it translates to 11 languages. PMAR is also working on a new website to serve as a one-stop resource for veterans returning from active duty for both their housing and other critical areas of need.
In 1916, PMAR's board president wisely said, "The very nature of our calling requires that we should devote almost as much time to public matters as we do dealing with lots, blocks, and acres." Realtors' long history of advocacy began with one of the first actions of the Portland Realty Board in 1911, when the board formed a committee to travel to Salem and protest a proposed tax on mortgages.
Over the years, PMAR has worked tirelessly on behalf of its members as well as for the home buying and selling public. In 1937, the board defeated a proposed $20 fee for all licensed brokers in Portland. During World War I, realtors weighed in loudly against a 133% increase in property taxes in the city of Portland and urged government to practice responsible economics. Realtors advocated not only for the economic growth of the region, but also for its beauty. For example, opposing Oswego Lake as a location for booming and logging operations.
Today, PMAR continues its opposition to real estate transfer taxes, as we have for decades. We're fighting to ensure the continuation of mortgage interest deductibility, opposing unwarranted sign code restrictions, and oppressive business license fees began over 60 years ago and continues today. PMAR is also a player at the table advocating where and how our region will grow in the next 20 years. Over the past 100 years, realtors have been involved in almost every facet of the community, from building highways to participating in the Rose Festival.
I'm extremely proud and heartened by the numbers of realtors who care so passionately about community service. We surveyed our members recently and found in just 1 year, realtors donated over 39,000 hours to community service, and they raised or personally donated nearly $3.5 million. We're continuing the long-standing tradition of making our communities better through the Realtor Good Neighbor Award, which honors a realtor who has done outstanding service in the community. PMAR also annually awards a scholarship to one high school student who has dedicated their time and talents to improve the quality of our life in our community.
PMAR members can be very proud of their association's accomplishments over the past 100 years. We look forward to continuing our rich legacy of community service, advocacy, and ethics into the next century.